Oh, what was that? Something not quite right here. I have the Traxxas Bandit VXL out here again. I think I have the stability issues dialed in, and I'm running the XTeam 3665 sized motor. This thing is beefy, and I'm also still running the Saga 37 tooth pinion gear along with the Kimbrough 44 tooth spur gear. Last time out here, this thing hit 81 miles an hour with this combo on what historically has been my fastest lipo, this Superior 2S 50C lipo. It performs way better than you expect a 50C lipo to perform, and it's usually on par or slightly faster than my Gens Ace Drag Pack 130C lipo. Then I'm gonna go ahead and run my first high voltage lipo. This is the 2S Superior. I think they call it a 150C, but those C ratings, I've said many times, you know, they're usually embellished and they're not really comparable from one battery to another or one brand to another. At any rate, we'll see how fast this thing is. I ran at my Big Rock. It was kind of inconclusive, but it might not be too far off from that yellow pack. But we'll see what happens. Then I'm gonna go ahead and run my fastest 3S lipo, my SMC 150C lipo, 6500 mAh. This battery's brought this car as fast as 98.7 miles an hour on the older motor, which only ever went 78 miles an hour on 2S was the fastest it went. Whereas on this new motor, this new XTeam motor, it hit 81 miles an hour before. So bench racing, this should hit 100 miles an hour. Also, if that can't do it, I have this pre-production pack. I can't really say what manufacturer it's from, but this thing can usually slightly outperform the SMC for one run, and then the SMC is more consistent after that. It's a much smaller pack, but this thing is also an absolute ripper. So we'll go ahead and give this 100 mile an hour 3S goal of mine another attempt here. As usual, I'm running my Gone Bananas foam tires, a Hobbywing 120 amp ESC, and the Kimbrough 44 tooth spur gear, and the Saga 37 tooth pinion gear. All right, let's see what this thing can do. First up is the Superior 2S lipo. This has historically been my fastest 2S. The GPS is zeroed out and reading. Went off the road. It's definitely something I dislike about this speed run spot, is it's so hard to gauge how far away you are when you're running the car. Did we hit 80 miles an hour today? Darn it, no. 77.8. I'm starting to wonder if that 81 mile an hour run was a fluke, or perhaps because I had a tailwind or something, but it is what it is. On to the next battery. Next up is the Superior high voltage 8200 mAh 2S lipo. I'm really curious to see how fast this thing goes in the Bandit. It's probably got about 5 charge cycles through it now. So hopefully this thing performs as well as the other 2S battery I just ran. That one's starting to get a little old. I've abused it for quite a while, and acting a little funny on the charger sometimes, and the cells aren't always even. So maybe, almost hopefully, it's not performing as well as it used to, but let's see how this one does. So far, the car is really nice and stable this morning, so I hope that continues when I go to 3S. All right, what kind of speed do we get? 76.0, so not quite as fast as that other battery. Maybe I'll run these a little more later on, but I want to do 3S now in case I crash the car on 2S. It would be a shame not to run 3S today. All right, guys, it's not looking promising today to hit 100 miles an hour. My 2S runs were averaged to a little slower than usual compared to the other motor, and definitely not the 81 miles an hour I was hitting the one time out here on this motor. So we'll see what happens. This is my fastest LiPo, SMC 6500 mAh, 150C, and we'll see what happens. Get the GPS zeroed out, and it's reading. Shoot. Darn it. I was having range issues, then some traction issues. The road's damp this morning. Not looking promising. Oh, what was that? Something let go. The ESC just shut off. Oh, I might have hit the thermal. Ooh, I smell something. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Did I cook the ESC? What happened? No fire, but it doesn't smell very good. Interesting. Ooh, fuck, that is hot. Damn it, I think I cooked the ESC. Oh, it's back on. I guess it was just thermal shutdown. Does not want to do 2 speed runs in a row like that. The motor's not crazy hot. Shoot, man. I guess I'll let this cool down for a minute. Oh, it just shut down again. All right, it's back on. I don't know, with it smelling like that, I'm a little nervous to run it again. I mean, it's cooled way down, so I guess I'll give it another shot. GPS is zeroed out. It's reading. This may just be a little more than this ESC can handle. Oh, we're not going anywhere. I have steering, but no throttle. Interesting. We'll cycle the transmitter off, back on. Up steering, no throttle. So yeah, something let go in the Hobbywing 120 amp ESC, it seems. Darn. I'll let it cool down for a few more minutes and try again, but it just does not look promising. I was just walking across the street and noticed something not quite right here. The capacitors are what let go. Look at that. That thing is melted and the plastic's gone. I don't know much about these and how they work. Maybe one of you guys can chime in and let me know what this means as far as the ESC goes and its performance, and if I replace the capacitor here, if I should be good to go, or I don't know what your thoughts are, because that's my problem right there, I would say. So that's all she wrote for today. Well, crap, that was really disappointing. I really thought this morning might have been the morning to finally get this thing to 100, but the series continues. And again, if someone can let me know what may have caused these capacitors to go. I don't really understand how they work. I'm gonna have to read up on it. I think it's something to do with they help like with drops or, you know, even out the voltage. I'm not sure, but they weren't happy with something today. And hopefully once I repair these or replace them, the ESC will be good. If not though, I have that ZTW ESC I've been running in my HBX truck. It's been running great. It's 3S and even 4S compatible. So maybe that's the move, is to throw that in here. And I do have some 4S batteries now to run in here. I'm a little scared, but maybe I'll give that a shot. I don't know. So that's all I have for now, guys. Sorry, you know, don't mean to let everybody down, including myself, but I'll keep at it. It still might have 100 miles an hour in it, and at 3S. And if not, we'll throw 4S in here and definitely get it. Thanks for watching. And a huge thank you to my subscribers. Last night I hit 1,000 subscribers. So I really appreciate all you guys that tune in to watch my channel and to you know, share these different adventures and learning experiences with me, and you know, for helping me learn, like this issue I have here and a ton of things that have come up in the past. And hopefully you guys, some of you have learned some stuff from my content as well. And you know, that's what it's all about. And I really enjoy getting comments and seeing that my videos are helpful to folks. And it also gives me a way to get different sponsors or companies to work with to help fund my hobby. So I've probably worked now with over 20 different manufacturers, which is great. And I couldn't do all these things I do without that. But you know that I do keep my reviews fair and honest, and I share how the different components I use perform in my experience. And if something doesn't work well, I let you guys know, and I'll continue to do that. But now that I'm over 1,000 subscribers, the little bit of revenue I generate from that, I know it won't be much, but I can throw that back into the channel, because of course it does have a really small budget, and keep this channel alive and kicking and fresh new content. So that's all I have for now, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.